This is James C. Bird, Sergeant Frank Woods. You listen to Play the Game. And I'm talking to these guys today because we're a bunch of badasses and I need to straighten some shit out. So let's hear it, boys. What's going on?
I wasn't recording. Can you do that again?
What the fuck is up with you, man? It's like you're blowing on my best routines here.
Can we do a countdown or something? Okay, so let's just 3, 2.
Wait a second. Wait, what's the name of your show again?
Play the game.
Play the game? All right.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
This is James C. Burns, Sergeant Frank Woods, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. You are now listening to Play the Game, baby. We're about to cover some nasty shit, so listen up and listen hard. How's it going, boys?
Hey, what's up, Woods?
What up, player?
Welcome.
Player. You just call me a fucking player?
Oh, shit.
Yes, indeed I did.
Man.
Indeed. But anyway, guys, welcome to the 4th installment, I believe, of Play the Game. Joining us today, we have James C. Burns, the voice behind Sergeant Frank Woods for Black Ops 1 and 2. We're very honoured to have you on here. Welcome to our podcast. But we're going to do a bit of a Q&A this week, this being kind of special, having James on here. So we'll quickly cover the game releases this week, and then we'll jump into some questions and stuff like that, discussing some weird shit. But anyway, anywho, we had Game of Thrones that released this week, June 8th.
I love Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is cool.
I love Game of Thrones. Oh my god.
It's rather good.
It is a rather good game. But yeah, so we had that released on Xbox 360 and the PS3. We also had Battlefield 3 Close Quarters, which is, I believe, the second DLC for Battlefield 3. And we also had The Sims 3 Katy Perry's Sweet Treats DLC.
Yeah!
You get to play as Katy Perry.
Unfortunately, this week we didn't have any simulator games that came out. Broke my heart. It's not good. So, Woodcutter Simulator going to take me through for another week. But anyway, let's just get into the podcast with all the gaming shenanigans out of the way. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna hit you with some questions first, Mr. Woods, or Burns. I'll just call you Woods or Frank. I don't know. Anyways,
call me fucking sir and like it, okay?
Shit, son.
It's Sir Maggot, sir. There you go.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir. That's right.
Go ahead.
Anyways, what's your favorite thing about Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2?
Mm-hmm. And or 1?
A guy named Dave Anthony.
Okay.
Dave Anthony's the head of Treyarch. The guy's got a set of balls the size of Kansas. The shit he's trying to do with this game is unprecedented. And I'm not blowing smoke here. I've worked with a lot of heavy hitters. Michael Bay, Werner Herzog. This son of a bitch, he's doing something that this is going to change the face of video games, change the movie making. This guy's brilliant, a genius. I'm honored to work with him, and he's the best part of the job right now. He writes. He's the overlord of the story. He kind of manages everything about the game itself, but mostly the story content. And he's just kicking ass in this one, guys. I mean, it's
how much you getting paid for that?
What?
No.
How much you getting paid for that?
Does he get paid or I get paid?
No.
It was
advertising the game. Yeah, it was a sarcastic comment.
No, I think that's legit. I think he sounds like a cool guy.
I'm looking to it.
Yeah.
Who, Dave Anthony? He's the boss.
Yeah.
He's also a Brit too. He's a countryman of yours.
See, there you go, guys. You got somebody on the inside. Now each
Team
drink.
compass all round.
And the other writer is a Scotsman named Craig Houston, and he's another great guy. He's again we're covered with Brits all over the place.
We're slowly taking over America, one Brit at a time. So watch yourself.
Yeah, okay. You can have him, man. Just as long as you pay the rent, take it over.
Exactly. It's only $3 trillion. Yeah, or no, $300 trillion.
Okay, let me just count the pennies in my piggy bank.
Put the queen up for hire. She'll get a few bucks. She's worth a few bucks.
You can't say that, God.
I seen that foxy piece of ass on TV. She looks good, man. An old broad. Come on, give it up, guys. You know you want her.
Get some.
That's right.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Wow. Hold on.
Watch doesn't watch this.
I've been knocked off my chair here. Whew. Okay. What's the atmosphere like at Treyarch?
Oh.
Be more specific. What do you mean?
Okay. when you go to work, is it like playful or is it serious? Is it, you're showing up there and everybody's doing the job but dicking around at the same time? What's
let
it
me
like?
let me tell you about Treyarch real quick. All right, you got to see these guys in the same light you see professional athletes. Like if if gaming was like the NBA, like Treyarch is like they're like the Celtics or the Lakers. These are the best in the business. You understand how this is like an all-star team. These are the best guys in the business. You can't go up from Treyarch and Activision. There's nowhere to go. That's as big as you get. You go over maybe, but so everyone who works here is exceptionally talented and they're exceptionally motivated. I mean, everyone, 12-hour a day, that's standard. You know what I mean? So these guys are exceptional in their skill, their talent, and they are fun. I mean, like it's, again, I had the privilege of walking in and just, not having to work as hard as they do, but it's going to work here is easy. I mean, getting in the trenches with these guys is absolute joy. And yeah, we laugh a lot, but the only reason we can laugh so much is that everyone is so goddamn good at their job. Everyone kicks ass. And that means you can be a little bit lighter because you know that you're getting your job done. When you're that confident and that good, then you can play around a bit because you're not stressing. But these guys weren't talented. They wouldn't be pulling any shit. I mean, see the guys who come in who are fresh and they're kind of like really, they just kind of get their work done and don't try to do too much more than that because once you prove yourself, then you can be a little bit lighter. But the environment's awesome, man. It's an awesome place to work. It's the best job I've ever had.
That's awesome. Okay. What's it like working in the gaming industry?
I don't know.
Awesome.
How the fuck am I going to know that? I'm not in the gaming industry. Dude, I am just an actor. I'm a guy.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm a guy who landed in this awesome gig. I'm not a gamer. I play sparingly campaign, but I'm an actor, and this is what I do. The gaming industry, I'm just discovering you guys. So my opinion right now is like, I'd rather do this than anything else. You guys are a fucking blast. Every one of you, man. And, I got the YouTube channel going. Sergeant Frank Woods YouTube. Go there. Have fun. Man, I got a summer plan. It's going to be balls out. We're going to do contests. I'm actually doing a contest. I have the original script from Black Ops with my notes in it. I'm going to make 2 copies of that, maybe 3. And then I'm going to have this really big contest where people send in their best. I want them to recreate a scene from Black Ops, and then people are going to vote on them. And the people get the most votes, I'm going to send them a copy of the original script with my personal notes on it. There can be 3 of those, and it's a funny document because I might know what the fuck does this mean. So that's coming up. We got all kinds of contests happening, and I love the community. I love the interaction. I mean, you get 1 or 2 people who are kind of dickheads, but you just kind of block them or just shine them on. But for the most part, I love you guys, man. You're a fucking blast.
Okay.
I'm blushing, God.
Yeah. So speaking of the sort of gig Treyarch.
Come on, man, spit it out. You're talking like you're overwhelmed here. Come on.
How did you land this gig at Treyarch? How did
I get it?
Yeah.
This is kind of a.
This is a great story.
This is kind of a common story. I think you might have heard it, but I'll tell it again for those who haven't. I almost didn't take the job. It was summer 2009. I got wind of this audition. Somebody is looking for military type personnel. I do this role a lot. Me and Woods are really good buddies, and we hang around together most of the time. So I do this character a lot. Got invited to an audition. I went there, and it was just piss poor. These guys had no fucking idea what they're doing. They didn't know how to run a camera. And my first thing was, all right, this is like a really, I didn't know anything about the video game industry. It wasn't really highly regarded acting work. And it's mostly voiceover guys. And I don't do voiceovers. I don't have that skill. I'm a character. I'm Woods. I play characters. Voiceover guys are entirely another skill set. So I went in for this meeting, and it was just a shit show. And I really didn't want to do it. I said, I don't want to deal with amateurs. And I really don't want to get involved with this. I have other stuff I have to make a living, So they call me up, offer me the job. It's Wednesday night. They offer me the job. And I said, I'm hemming and hawing. I said, no, man, we saw you in this film. You're perfect for this. And I'm just thinking, oh, man, I don't want to do a student film. This is like such crap. It's untitled video game. I said, well, what's the name of the project? He goes, we can't. He goes, all right, don't tell me, but it's called, I thought it was Tour of Duty of Call of something. I didn't listen to him. I said, okay, call to duty. So I said, let me think about it. I call my manager. And I said, hey, listen, Darwin, I got this guy just called me about this video game thing. I guess he goes, what's the name of the game? I go, Call of something. Call of Tour of Duty, Call of Tours. He goes, Call of Duty? Oh, yeah, that's the one. He goes, are you out of your fucking mind? It's the biggest game in the world. Take the job, you idiot. And that's how it happened. I said, okay, I'll take the job. Best move I ever did, man. Yeah, that's how it ended. I almost didn't take the damn job.
I got no doubt. I mean, that sounds hell yeah. I mean, if not, then we wouldn't have old man Frank.
Come on, Old Man Woods is a badass. Come on,
right.
Give it up.
Actually,
don't you love Old Man Woods?
Huh? Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, nothing can beat him.
No.
I guarantee. Well, hey, there's a joke. What's the only thing that can defeat Old Man Woods?
Young Man Woods.
Stairs.
Oh.
Because he's in the wheelchair.
I got that from a guy this morning, from a guy named Kelly. It's a good joke. Yeah. Listen, I promise you, Old Man Woods is going to make being a geriatric in a fucking wheelchair badass. There's going to be a whole new generation of gamers coming out of this, because there's going to be a guy in a wheelchair who's going to be just the fucking badass of all time. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. I can't wait for you to meet Old Man Woods.
I can't wait to meet him either. Okay, here we go. I got another one. Was working on Black Ops 2 and 1 enjoyable, or, was it more enjoyable to work on 2 than 1? How do you feel about the two games? I mean, which one did you have more fun with?
Well, I haven't finished 2 yet, dude. Still working on it.
Oh, damn.
Look at it. For me, you gotta understand something. This is more of it's like one long game for me. It started in 2009, which is 2012, and it's probably going on. I mean, so I've been doing this thing for 3-4 years now. So it's like one long adventure. And, even when the game came out, I never lost contact with my boys at Treyarch. I mean, these are my friends. I mean, I have lunch with Adam Rosas, who's the animation head. I see Dave Anthony, once a month. I mean, I see these guys. They're friends, man. These are friends of mine. And we spend time together because we just like each other. So I never really left Call of Duty. I've been around it for 3.5 years. So there's no difference. I'm rolling from one. The big difference is the evolution of the game itself, where Black Ops is sort of like this, it was impulse power for you Trek fans. Call it Black Ops 2. We're going fucking warp drive, man. We're just taking it into we're going into the other place. And that's the only difference. It's like, I'm excited to see just the effect of all these changes, and the changes in the technology, the changes in the engine, the changes in the story, how you play the game is going to be different. I mean, there's a lot of things going to be changing here. So, and I think they're all positive too.
Good deal.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I got one more, and then Jay, you can take it away with some more questions. Are there any other characters that you've played, movies, video games, anything like that? I know you can look it up on IBM, but I mean, some of your favorite ones that you've done besides
IBM? Fuck IBM, International Business Machines?
I'm sorry,
IBM?
DB. IMDb, excuse me.
All right, listen. Whatever characters have I played?
Yeah. Which ones did you enjoy doing the most besides Mr. Woods?
It's like this. I basically do what feels right. So, most of the roles I have are a lot of fun because I get to be a badass. I get to shoot people. I get beat up a lot. I hardly ever get to grab a titty, so that kind of sucks.
Damn it.
That's not my future. I handle a lot of weapons, but I don't get to touch titties at all. Makes me sad. Makes Woods sad. It's all good, man. I love what I do. I play. I play Army. I play at being. My job is to go out there and play, and I appreciate the opportunity to do what I do. It's a blessing, and I appreciate it. So yeah, all my roles are great, and as time goes on, I get to do a little more diverse behavior. It's not so much, this broad character that Woods is, but there's more nuance to my newer work. So
Okay.
does that answer your question? Because I can't answer that question directly. I
Um,
enjoy other jobs I get.
I guess besides Woods, what was your other favorite character that you put some time in? I mean, any particular roles stick out in your head that you really enjoyed doing?
Um, yeah, man, it's Burn Nose was great. Ryder Stahl was a fun role. Um, Playing Vaughn on General Hospital for a couple of years, that was fun. I was the worst assassin ever on daytime. I don't know why the guy who employed me, Anthony Zakara, kept me on because I couldn't kill anybody. I mean, like every time I try to kill somebody, I'd miss, and bad shit would happen to us. I mean, I was just the worst assassin ever. So that was always fun. And
Awesome.
I worked with Werner Herzog and my son. Just working with Werner was a blast. You have to do your research. Werner Herzog, he's an icon in independent film. Look him up. He does some cool shit. We of course worked with Michael Bay in Transformers, and that was just a blast. I love Michael Bay. He gets a totally bad rap. He's a great guy. I guess if you're a dude, he's pretty cool. But I had no problem with him on set of Transformers. I thought he was awesome. He was easy to work with. He was funny. And there's a lot of elements that make it fun. Those are a few of the.
Okay.
In all honesty, I can barely remember half the roles I do. I'm thinking about the job I start next week. So.
Well, I do have two questions because you said you were on Burn Notice and
Yeah.
Transformers. What'd you do in Transformers?
Dude, I play a Secret Service agent detailed to guard the POTUS on Air Force One. We shot 2.5 weeks. I think I got 27 seconds of ice time. They yanked all my lines. Basically, he just sees me. Yeah, he has the Decepticon over my shoulder laughing at me. The alarm goes off, and I'm running a hall screaming orders into a wrist phone. Then they stack up in front of the president's confirmed president's safe. Then I have a shootout with one of the Decepticons, and we shot 2.5 weeks. I think I'm on air for 27 seconds.
Nothing wrong with that. And how many
Like,
episodes of Burn Notice were you in?
Just the one. The only one aired. We had a couple other ideas, but things happened. And I couldn't, so we just had one come up. Yeah.
Which episode? Because if it's on Netflix, I'm so going to watch it now.
Season 2,
Season 2.
premiere season 2. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Episode 1, season 2.
And
I think it's called Breaking and Entering.
and then what was it like working with Bruce Campbell?
I love Bruce Campbell. He's the coolest guy in the world.
Awesome.
He's laid back. He's easygoing. He's a fun guy. Bruce is great. Bruce is he's the way you see him on the show. That's how he is. Just kind of laid back, easygoing, funny as hell.
Okay.
A little weary, a little tired, but that it happens when you get to be our age and shit.
Yeah, I mean he's been acting since the '70s, so
yeah,
the king of B movies. So all right, well,
Army of Darkness, baby, gotta love it.
I'm Evil Dead fan from like day one. Sam Raimi,
That
way
works
back
too.
in the day. Awesome.
That works too, brother.
Oh yeah. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to Jay. Jay, you got any questions?
Cool. Okay, so I suppose going back to Transformers, how did it feel? Kind of, you said that you had that shootout with a Decepticon. How did that sort of feel? Because obviously that was all like CGI'd. So how is it for you being an actor, like shooting nothing and so?
Listen, if you can't create a reality in your head, you got no business being an actor. Bottom line is, I hear a lot of this shit from people saying, well, man, if you should be able to stand in a room that's empty and create this environment in your head. If you can't do it, you probably aren't going to go very far as an actor. So Michael provides so much environment, so much information. We actually sit down and watch like an animatic, like an animation of the scene he wants to shoot. And then basically tells you what, I want this. And you just replicate that. You got to be obedient in many times. Guys like him, you know what he's here for. This is not going to win an Oscar. This is it's a summer fun movie. You just give him what he wants, get it done, and just have fun doing what you do. So basically, the Decepticon was actually a camera with a little with a tennis ball on top. The tennis ball was your POV, your eye line. So wherever that tennis ball goes, that was the Decepticon. And so they gave you a visual marker and just used that. It was really easy. I mean, it's just we spent most of the time sitting around in the stage, which was actually the old Howard Hughes aircraft production hangar down in Playa del Rey.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I had the honor of being on set. He uses a lot of military personnel in his productions, and so I was spent about a week and a half with a SEAL team based out of San Diego, and they're fresh out of rotation, man. So they're pretty freaking edgy. So I was
cool.
they actually taught me how to clear an airport because they're getting pissed off saying this is not the way you clear Air Force One. I go, how'd you do it? So he spent 2 weeks, spent a whole week training me on how to clear Air Force One properly, which is just an amazing thing to do.
That's really awesome, actually.
Yeah.
So you spend a lot of time sitting around on sets, because Michael he basically runs 2 sets at once.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll shoot one, then set the other one up. So he's got like 2 shoots going on at once. So he's a busy cat.
That's cool. That's cool.
So, I suppose going back to Black Ops and Black Ops 2 now, has Wood's personality changed from Black Ops to Black Ops 2, or are we going to see the same old, like
gruff?
What?
Yeah, the
Am I fucking boring you? What is Woods boring you?
No.
I apologize, man. I'm sorry. I wish I was the fucking queen. Hello. I'm the queen. It's so good to be British. The fuck, man? Come on. What, you think Woods is boring? You want Woods to change?
No, but yeah. So
fuck, man. You can't
just
call up and insult me like that. My goodness, man.
So he's just stayed as good old Woods that we know.
See, I told you there'd be plenty of opportunities to pick on these two.
Damn it.
Well, I guess what he's trying to ask is Woods different from Woods in Black Ops 1?
Yes.
Well, you got to use your powers of deduction here, right? So basically, there's an evolution. There's an evolution here. That's like I said, I can't give too much on that, except that I told you in the beginning, Dave Anthony, has had the fucking balls to change the nature of video game storytelling, which would imply that there's going to be some kind of evolution happening. And I don't mean like he grows an extra fucking dick or something. I mean like an evolution is a character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so basically that's, you can expect, oh man, Woods to have some, think of the shit he's gone through, right? Think of what he's had. So that's got to mess with somebody. It's not going to be untainted by the effects of being a warrior. So yeah, he will evolve, definitely.
Cool. So I suppose I'll pass over to Joe now. Have you got any questions that you wanted to ask?
Yeah, man, step into the fight here. You're kind of sneaking off like a mouse over there. I haven't heard from you yet. You got a kid in your room? What is that noise in the back there?
That's my kids.
A bird? You got a baby on your lap? What's going on?
No, my children are engaged in Mortal Kombat with lightsabers.
You let your children listen to this crap? Are you insane?
No. My kids are watching Primeval. Are you kidding me? They're watching giant prehistoric creatures rip people apart. Come on now, I'm a good parent.
You must be like the coolest dad in the world then. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome.
I try. But hey Joe, come on Joe, speak up, man.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to answer this, but how did Wood survive?
No, that's spoilers. You can't.
There are 2 people in the whole fucking world who know the answer to that. I'm one of them.
And it's about to be
the other.
Okay, well.
You think I'm gonna?
No, you ain't gonna tell us.
But here's the thing.
No.
You guys fucking amaze me. Okay, let's break it down. What do we know about Woods?
He's a hard-ass military type.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but there's one profound statement he has. You can't kill me.
Yeah, you're right.
An alien.
All right, now, do you fucking believe it when he says it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Now, what do we know about Woods, of his nature? Woods is a solutionist. Woods doesn't allow negativity to enter into his psyche. It's always about fixing. You don't focus on the problem, you focus on the solution. What do I do next to better the situation? That's all he has in his brain. There is no negativity. There is no darkness. There's only like, how do I make this better? How do I make this situation resolved? How do I fix this? It's not about complaining about it. So knowing that about Woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to extrapolate, man. You got to use your powers of deduction. How does he fucking survive that fall? You got to figure that out for yourself. I'm not going to tell you because after I just gave up this thing on my YouTube channel. Got the ringtone contest today, and I said, what weapon did I use in the shooting of it? Some guys got it in like 9 minutes. So I'm not going to give you easy shit anymore. I want you guys to work for this stuff. I'm not raising a bunch of pussies here. Come on.
I think I know like the answer, but it would take some time me explaining it out, and I doubt you guys want to hear that. Okay. So
I do have one question. One of the guys in the stream dumped it in. It says, "Will you work with Treyarch in future projects?"
Fucking A. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Cool.
They say jump, I'll go how fucking high, baby.
I don't blame you.
I love those guys. I love Treyarch. I love them. I got their 6 no matter what happens, man. Do not fuck with Treyarch. I swear to God, I'll fuck you up.
Hey, I'm all about some Treyarch games. I don't have much love for Infinity Ward because they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. But
Infinity who?
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, before I say something to piss off fans, or subs. Sorry guys, I don't call you fans yet. Because what was I saying?
Chill off.
Oh yes. They make a better game any day of the week. They really do.
So let me ask you a question. Is this like a live stream? You guys?
Yeah, this is completely live. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that?
So what do you have? Like 3 listeners?
10, actually.
10.
10?
We're not
you guys
very
kicking ass and taking names, huh? I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're only 4 weeks into our podcast though, so not that popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more people to watch.
Yeah, same. But we don't have that power. Us being littler YouTubers.
We don't have friends.
Yeah. No one cares about us,
It works. I mean, there's a lot of people in different time zones, so you get that effect of what time it's there. I mean, they could be at work and stuff like that. You got like 1,000 different kind of shit. I can't remember the word I'm looking for. Parts of an equation. Yes, a thing. We're just gonna call it a thing.
A thing.
So 10 is actually pretty good. I know a lot of people that do live streaming, and they see maybe like 100 people on a good day.
We'll get there one day, Z.
Eventually. I keep live streaming. But the website I was telling you about earlier, Twitch TV. Yeah, that's what we're live streaming right now. Everything's getting recorded.
There's a link in the chat on Skype.
There we go.
Did you send me something on Skype?
Yeah, that'll be the link in the chat.
Where's Kelly? Is Kelly around?
Yeah, you're talking to me.
It's a fucking joke, dude.
Oh. Anyway.
Wait. Okay, J Martin, you're the English. You're the Brit.
Yep. Hi.
And Joe Mills, you're a Brit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from? What part of England?
Nottinghamshire.
How the fuck do you say that when you're drunk? I mean, seriously.
Yes,
we're from Nottinghamshire. Shire.
From the place with the thing. There.
How do you get home when you have to explain yourself to a cab driver? And there's not Shire. You have one of those little tags on your jacket saying, "Take me home. I live here."
I've got mine right here. From when I'm drunk off that juice.
So, oh god, I think this should be pretty funny. By the way, I don't know if we actually broached the age of the 2 guys that you're talking to, but they youngins.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, one's like 6 and 7, right?
Yes. Look, I really like these guys. That it's a blast doing.
8,
but
actually.
8. There we go. You said you were 9 earlier. You lied to me. No.
Sorry.
Well, so should I not be using profanity around them?
No, you can cool. Do what you want.
Gosh darn it, fellas.
Gosh darn it all.
Golly gosh darn it, we.
Golly gosh.
Golly gosh, Batman.
No, they're good. They're good.
I was doing the sanitizing yesterday. We do sanitary versions of Black Ops, and so I was in the studio in the voiceover booth, and I had to fix all these lines, and it's just like some of it just doesn't work, like
Yeah.
you know, you know, you get eat shit, eat poop, it's just
Easy.
the
How
stuff
can I
doesn't
get a
work,
hold of this version?
yeah, it just does not work. Half this, the profanity is so expressive,
Yeah.
All there's a lot of it's anyway. So that's a story for another day.
That's actually pretty funny. Well, actually, if you can, without sending any spoilers out, walk us through a day at Treyarch. Your day at Treyarch.
They picked me up in a chariot and they massage my toes, and then I drink champagne from a young lady's cup, and then no, dude, it's like I don't. Young lady's cup. What the fuck is that? A young lady's cup. What is a? That's so. My improv skills suck, dude. Yeah, I apologize for that.
That's
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
It was fun.
It's a day at Treyarch for me is mostly I'm a visitor unless I'm going on a rehearsal or do some type of script work, But for the most part, my day at Vicon House of Moves where we shoot everything.
Okay.
That's a long day, man. My call is usually 7 a.m. I get up around 5 in the morning, get my shit together. I get there early, roam around, get my head together, go over my scripts. It takes about an hour and a half to put all the. You saw. I have a video coming out probably in July showing the process in time elapse from where I walk in the studio to I leave. It's gonna be a time elapse of like putting on the motion capture suit, putting on the facial markers, putting on the sound device, going and do what's called a range of motion actualization for the computer, and then some scenery. Then just the whole day that's been compressed into like 3 minutes. It's pretty awesome. I just saw it. In fact, it's great. And but it's a work day, man. I show up, I try to get my head around what's happening in the scene. I got a great soundtrack. I put on the music system there. The kind of a soundtrack that sort of fits what's happening in the scene, and I kind of try to generate a vibe about shit. And then, man, we go to work, we shoot, we have lunch, and then we take the stuff off, and I come home. So I'm a grunt, man. I'm a worker. I go there with a lunchbox. I go to work and do my stuff and go home. So it's really, it's my day at work.
Hey, that's cool, actually. So I guess who is your favorite other voice actor or mocap actor that you like working with? I mean, do you guys work together, or do you just one room for each person and they do it at separate times, or do you guys actually get to interact with each other?
Oh, dude, you haven't watched any of my fucking videos, have you?
I've
watched any
watched
of my
two,
shit.
actually.
I
Sorry.
watch all
You
of
haven't watched
them.
shit, dude. Can anybody answer that for me? I'm offended that you don't know the answer to this by now.
Woods fanboy.
Well, not everybody knows the answer in the stream. I'm trying to make this an interesting Q&A now. Come on.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal with me. I'm not a voice actor. There are guys out there who are brilliant. Like Nolan North, he's fucking genius at it. These guys have like voices like rubber. They do 12 or 13 different characters. This is it, man. I'm a one-trick pony. Now, granted, it's a big fucking trick, but I'm still a one-trick pony. And Woods is the first. Like I told you before, when I first got this job, I was actually hired to help them develop a technology called performance capture. Basically, up to Woods, a character was built with three parts. You had one guy a stunt guy who did motion capture. So he would do all the physical moves. And usually it looked like a stunt guy doing it, kind of clumsy and clunky. It's athletic, and then you have one guy who does the voices. And then they have a facial capture guy who tries to mimic the voice. So what you had prior to Woods, you would have three people, maybe five people making one character. So it's kind of ununified. What we do with Woods is we created a thing called performance capture, where you capture face, the body movements, and the facial movements all at once. It's just like a movie, just like Avatar. So everything you see Woods doing, everything I've done in Black Ops, actually happened on a set someplace. So when I jump out of a helicopter, and way soon I fall out of the helicopter, I'm actually falling off a platform and swinging into a wall of pads. when Kravchenko body slams me, right? There's a stunt guy that picked me up, dropped me on the ground. Everything you see happen in the woods happens for real, someplace. Like, and there's on my YouTube channel. You go to this. There's one of the videos has a split screen that shows the Kason level where I meet Hudson,
Yes.
and it shows what's really happening live, live time, the live action against what it looks like in the game, and they'll give you a very good indication of just how we make Woods. So like, there's no other character in the game that did it with. They replaced everybody's voices. They had 4 or 5 other guys as characters, but they basically kept Woods intact. So that Woods is the first character to ever be like a fully 100% integrated and unified one person. So I'm the voice, I'm the body, I'm the face. I am Woods.
That's awesome.
And that's it. And yeah. And so basically that allows me to, again, it makes the performance. That's why I won the VGA, because you can't compete with that performance. It's a live performance. You're interacting with other actors. You're actually in the environment, and you have information and stimulus, so you can do it's a much stronger performance than standing in a box. Again, trying to talk to a wall, which is basically what you're doing. So I haven't met Gary Oldman or Ed Harris. The guys that they're brought in last minute. But there are guys like Andrew Hawks and well, there's a couple guys I can't tell you about because they haven't been released yet. But there's some great actors in There's some great actors in Black Ops 1, and they've totally upped the ante in Black Ops 2. They brought in some killer talent, and we're just crushing stuff. We're doing shit that has not been seen in the video game. I mean, hell, this hasn't been seen in movies before. The stuff we're doing is so intense. So,
That's awesome. Now, you said did you ever get to meet Gary Oldman?
No.
No? Oh, that sucks.
No.
Okay. There's 2 questions. Me and you talked about the zombie thing earlier, but they want to know if you have any voices in zombies. So I figured I'd let you talk about it.
No, I'm pretty sure I was not a zombie in the last one, and I'm not sure if they're gonna do me a zombie or not in this one. I keep telling them Old Man Wood should be,
a boss
killing
zombie
zombies with a fucking wheelchair. Come on, how cool would that be, right?
Oh,
Have him like wheeling knife blades on a wheelchair with maybe some M60s on the handrails.
Oh, wow.
You got to weaponize his wheelchair from zombies. They got to do this. They got to. But I don't know if that's in the plans or not. I'm pretty sure they don't.
That'd be cool if they could. And you obviously, from what you just said, you do all your own stunts, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Well, I mean, those were a couple of the questions in the stream. I figured I'd ask. Anybody got anything else here?
Well, I'd just like to say now, because I kind of feel bad, like, I'm going to kind of have like a fanboy moment here. Like, James, you being like the big guy that you are, and I'm like honored to have you on here. I kind of feel like we look like shit, right? Because we're not very organized, right? So I'd just like to say that we're not like professionals. Like, I saw your interview that you did with PlayDahGame, totally copying my channel, by the way, the other day, and theirs seems so professional compared to ours. So I hope you're not offended in any way that we've sort of like just grabbing questions, because
dude, did you hear a word I said?
No.
I love you guys. I don't care if you're a fucking IGN or if you got 0 hits and 0 views, man. It's like everybody to me is valid. If I could, I would love to sit down and just talk to every single one of the fans out there, because I love you guys. I hear nothing but good shit. He's like a really nice kid, like a really nice guy. Why would I want to talk to you? I don't care about your production value, dude. I have been in some of the worst shit you've ever seen. Some of the worst movies in the world I've been in. I got stuff I'm embarrassed that you can even find out about. It doesn't matter to me. It's like if you're good shit, if you're trying to do something that's gonna not make me look like an idiot more than I do to myself, and if you cover my 6 and make sure I don't sound too stupid, I'm on your side, man. I'm totally on your side. So no, don't even think like that.
Okay.
The fact that you're off your ass and doing something like this, I think it's great, man. So just keep plugging along and let's try to build this together. My goal, this is my goal here, guys, is I want to build a 1,000,000-man army. If we can get my my subscriptions up really high, we can do a lot of stuff with Woods. They'll give me leverage over Activision, leverage and if I have leverage, you're all going to share in it. Because it's like there's no reason to not spread this shit around. You know what I mean? There's no reason not to. So if you guys can take this interview and run with it, make something good out of it, I say go forth and conquer, motherfucker.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I do have one more question, and I don't know if you'll answer it or not. But what is the worst movie you were ever in?
Oh.
I can't do that to the producers, man. I can't. That's like stabbing somebody in the balls.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
can't do that.
Okay.
If I say, how would they feel if it's, oh, by the way, Burns says you've got the worst movie he's ever been in? That'd be fucking awful, wouldn't it? You
Okay,
can't do something like that.
fair enough.
Okay.
What a
That's
fucking
why.
idiot,
Fair-
Thanks, Jim. You know.
No, that's fine. That's why I said you don't have to answer it.
Okay. Well, if I can just plug a question in there now to keep the ball rolling. What is your favourite moment from the first Black Ops game? Woods moment.
Oh, that changes from day to day, man, and who's saying it. My favorite moment is basically when anybody walks up to me and nails a line reading. Like I've had people walk and they get, where I was somewhere, I think I was at a Comic Con, this kid walks up and goes, and he totally goes, Woods, you look like hammered shit. And the instant, like, what, looks don't count for shit in the jungle. It says, nah, baby. That's
Oh.
probably my favorite. That moment lives because, well, they all live. All those great lines happen like in spur of the moment. I just if you see that again, go see that split screen video and just look at my facial expression. You tell I'm just ready to fucking crack up because it's just Woods is playful. I mean, he's a badass, but he's a playful motherfucker. He has no fear, so everything's about it's playtime for him. And so that's how I approach the character. And so on the moment when we're shooting it, it's like I was just what a great line.
It is a great
Nah,
line.
baby.
This is
Yeah,
nah,
it's a great
baby.
line.
You look like hammered shit. It's nah, baby. I think that's one of my favorite scenes in the game. I actually, at that point, whenever I was playing it, I was living with my parents. That's a whole long story of, married people trouble and everything. But I was sitting there in the room that I was sharing, living with my parents, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, come here and watch this." And it's the scene where he steps off or out of the tent whenever Wood shows up to meet up with Mason and everything, and all the Hueys are just dropping off the wounded people. It's just awesome fucking scene.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's actually Ed Harrison there. But the guy who really made that scene sing was Andrew Hawks, who I worked with for a year in this project, and he's actually and he's just like he's a really solid actor, and he was most of the guys. He did 3 or 4 different characters, and they kind of ended up replacing his voice and everything. But he was just awesome to work with because he gave me so much to work off of. He could be a real douchebag. He's a great guy, but as an actor, he can summon his inner douchebag, and I'm very thankful for his ability to do that because it made my life easier. I mean, we all have an inner douchebag, I think, don't we?
Yeah,
Hell
everybody
no.
does.
I'm all douchebag.
No, that's not what he's saying.
Nice, nice.
Anyway, I've
Have
got
you
to say
seen
though,
my douchebag?
God damn it! I thought we got
Get
past
the
this.
royal douchebag, please.
The royal douchebag, please. Alfred.
One v
Have you
one.
seen the
Oh,
royal douchebag?
God damn it, James.
where's
Why?
Hello.
Where's Prince Harry? We need the royal douchebag.
Oh dear! Don't eat. That's like you could get shot for saying that
I
in our
know.
country.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but not here, baby.
That's right.
have guns, guy.
Here you end up on
Well,
Jon
yeah.
Stewart, so it's all good.
Exactly. Today, South Carolina man gets stalked by the British Secret Service.
Abducted and force-fed scones.
That's
All
right.
right, have you seen that guy from South Carolina? Where he's in the outhouse? Yeah, he's over there. How do we identify him? He's got teeth. He's not from here. He's got teethus.
Why don't the guys at Treyarch get you to play like a guy like that? Or the Queen? That'd be awesome.
Queen,
The Queen.
why don't I play the Queen? Hello, I want
Oh,
some
God.
wood. Get me some wood. Have you seen the wood yet?
God,
I love the wood.
all right. Keep the
Wow.
questions
Yeah.
rolling, guys. I will be right back.
James,
Yeah, what's up, man?
do you have a PS3 or an Xbox?
Xbox,
Oh, I was going to say, do you want to hit up some zombies on Black Ops?
dude.
Yeah.
But
Do you play a
I-
lot of video games, James?
I don't play any video games.
Do you not at all? Have you played through Black Ops or something?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the game as a whole? Because I imagine.
Listen, I love Black Ops. Even my girlfriend, who hates anything that says a set of balls on it, including me, it's a beautiful game. It's like watching a mini series. I love it. Activision actually cut me. If you were to play a perfect game, and it would be like a long movie, and that's exactly what they did for me. So I have that. I don't play so well. Remember, I don't care about video games. I never played a video game. So when you get a controller, to me, it's like a foreign country. It's like what the buttons. I don't know what to do with it. So I can't. I have no dexterity. I have no ability. I have no skill. So playing a game it's misery for me. I fucking hate it. But I love watching. I'll go to friends' houses when the kids are playing. I'll sit down and watch them for hours. And I'll say goofy shit when they play too. I think I'd be good commentating a game. I just don't. I can't play.
You and Z should do like a Call of Duty dual com. Talk about the gameplay. Be like, this here is a gun. It shoots, and then the thing dies, and then
Are you making fun of my? Are you making fun of my commentaries?
No, we were saying this is what would happen if you and James did a dual com sometime.
I would have to put an age limit on it.
Sport, dude?
I'm not worried about him. I'm gonna stuff his little crumpets down his throat and make him drink the tea. It's cool. I got him. He'll pay for it later.
Have you seen his crumpets? Both of them?
No, but Joe has.
Shh. Does he have hair in? Hey, Joe, does he have hair in his crumpets yet?
What heck?
All right, well, hold on. We got a good question here. I don't know if you can answer this one yet, but what do you think the coolest new gun in Black Ops 2 is?
I don't know all the weapons in Black Ops 2 yet. I haven't done that research yet. I don't know what they are, so I can't answer that.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, the one you saved my ass with, that's the best gun in the thing.
There we go. The one you saved my ass with. Fair enough, I can live with that one.
Yep. I'm on that.
Let's see. Anybody else? I mean, like, all the questions I want to ask you are, questions you can't answer.
I'm sure that's the same with all of us, but maybe I don't know if it's all the same with you, James. Maybe we could get you in a couple of months after the release of Black Ops, so talk about some more stuff then more openly. But I know that you're busy and stuff, so yeah.
Hey, like I said, guys, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm here. Just reach out. If I can do it, I'll do it. I had an hour to kill today. Right. I'm actually in the middle of studying for, doesn't matter. I got 40 fucking pages to learn for Monday. My ass is on the line with this thing. But yeah, I'll spend time talking to you fucking idiots. Sure. I got nothing else going on.
Well,
no, seriously, man. Like I said.
Thank you.
I'm here for you guys. Reach out. If I can help you out, let me know, man. Spread the word. We're building an army here. This is a wood main force here. We're trying to build this up so we can all access it and take it somewhere different.
Did you get to meet Ice Cube, by the way?
No, I didn't meet any of those guys. Those guys all came in. They for a couple minutes. They came in August. Dude, I was working on Black Ops for 18 months
before they even.
I know I feel bad for. I feel bad for the guys like Andrew Hawks. And there's a couple other cats who did a great job as actors, only to come, a month before it's released, their voices are wiped out, and they bring celebrities in. It's like, oh man, you poor guys, because they did such great work, but they're unknown. No, you don't know who they are. So
that's a shame. I mean, those guys should get more credit. Okay, so let's get on to some strange things because. I think I'm pretty much out of questions. Are you guys out of questions?
Yeah, I'm the same, unfortunately.
All right.
Yeah, question.
Burns? So fucking me, Woods wins again. I blew you guys up.
Hey, I hammered.
Woods won.
That laugh.
I hammered your ass for a little while, and you liked it.
Yeah, but that incoming, man, that was mortar fire. I'm coming back with 105s, man. Fucking napalmed your ass.
Nice. So, okay, this is usually we break it down into absurd shit before we're finished with it. But what kind of crazy shit do you like? Completely off the rocker kind of shit. Old Jay is into ghost hunting and strange mythological shit, and
yes, I am.
I love me some anime and some Doctor Who.
Pardon?
You know what, guys, there's nothing I think is strange. I swear to God, if a fucking UFO to land here tomorrow, I'd walk out and say, "Hey, man, take me for a ride." Nothing phases me at this point. You get to a certain point in your life when you just stop seeing things as obstacles. Everything's an opportunity, and when you hit that point, there's nothing strange anymore. I like everything. Yeah, hell, I just found this bra with Rebecca Black.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love her, man.
Oh yeah.
She's got a set of fucking cojones on her. I mean, the song, I don't know too much.
What
The music,
she
it's all
got?
right, but I think she's got balls. I mean, there's nothing I don't like. I mean, even negative bastards, I get it. Some kid is up there. He was trying to tap into. He went Sergeant Frank Woods space S, and he started insulting people. Trying to be me. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Give him a pass. You imagine how fucked up your life has got to be, where you have to go in and just kind of fuck with something that's cool like that. And what kind of pain you're in. It's just like, you know what? If he's that fucked up where he's got to do that, I can't hammer him for that kind of stuff. People have life is hard enough. Fuck it. So there's nothing strange out there, man. If I watch all weird. I watch Swamp People. I watch Ghost Hunters. I watch. I'm a big fan of UFOs and I love the X Files. I study.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I read Carlos Castaneda. I study shamanism. I study Zen, Tao Te Ching. There's nothing too weird or too freaky for me. It's all good.
Okay.
You know?
What are
Except eating garlic. I can't fucking eat garlic.
Oh, so all that stuff,
I
meeting
love stuff.
UFOs and aliens, no, they're the same thing, but ghosts and stuff, and then you like garlic. Hell no.
I hate garlic. No, I
Hell
fucking
no.
hate garlic. I can't stand garlic. I'd love to meet a ghost. Are you shitting me? Meeting a ghost? Come on, man.
That'd be
I
pretty
look
cool.
for ghosts. Hey, come here. Hey, talk to me. What's it like on the other side, dude? I mean, I don't know why we paint ghosts as so fucking scary. I mean, he's a dead guy. What the fuck?
Well, Z's into dead guys, so you can talk to him about
not
them.
a dead guy, dead women, dead women. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah.
this joke comes from the new Batman movie that's coming out with what is her name? Anne Hathaway's the Catwoman, and I'm like, come on, this is a disgrace to Catwoman. She looks like a piece of paper turned sideways. There's nothing to her, no ass, no tits. And then I went into Eartha Kitt was Catwoman from back in the 60s and 70s, and she was hot. Okay.
Oh, Eartha Kitt?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Dude, yeah, Eartha Kitt was the shit, man. She was
Yeah.
it, man.
And she's dead now, and so it kind of devolved into naked dead Catwomen. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And your point is what?
they're giving me shit because I said Eartha Kitt was hot, so and she's dead, and
She was hot, dude.
she
Yeah,
was
she
hot
was. She's a major dancer too. She's an amazing dancer.
and a beautiful
Eartha
singer.
Kitt.
I love her voice.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
so, but I mean, next to like Eartha Kitt as Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer was probably the best Catwoman. Leather whip. Ugh. But Anne Hathaway, there's nothing there. There's nothing. Nothing at
Nah,
all.
give her a break. She's a good actor.
She is a good actor.
Trust me, she'll bring it. She'll bring it.
She will bring it, but she's got to have some ass and titties and some thighs to be
I
Catwoman.
Whip.
guess. I guess.
But
I worry more about can she capture the
the
essence of somebody who's been turned into a fucking cat. I mean, you got to think about this. I look at it more pragmatically. It's like, well, okay, can the actor bring, a deeper, tits and ass only get you so far. At some point, you want to see what drives tits and ass. What makes the tits and ass move well.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. I just have an old guy's point of view. Like, whenever you see a hot young chick walking down the street, just know there's a mound of trouble that comes with that.
Uh-huh.
Mound of it.
Yeah. There always is. Always. So, but yeah. So I don't know. What do you think about this new Batman movie? You seen anything with it? I mean, you're old enough to where you probably read the old Batman stuff.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck off.
Come on, man. You were hanging out with
Dude,
Adam West,
yeah,
weren't you?
man. Actually, I met the guy who plays Batman.
Christian Bale?
Burt Ward.
Oh, Burt Ward. No, that's Adam West. Burt Ward was Robin.
No, who's the guy who played Adam West?
Batman.
Oh, Adam West, but yeah.
Yeah.
I met Adam West at a Comic-Con.
Oh.
Just a really nice old guy.
He is.
That was a great show. I mean, if you were to see it again now, you'd crack up. And the special effects are just hysterical.
Oh,
It's like watching an old sci-fi movie from the '80s, like the original Tron. Like it's just like pathetic, right? But that was the state of the art back in the day.
But it's so
But
great,
now
though.
that
It's still
yeah,
so great, though. You sit there and you watch the original Tron, and you're like, this is so cheesy as shit, but it's awesome.
yeah, yeah. Again, you give it grace because it is someone's work.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You went to E3, so share with us your E3 experience. Kind of break it down. What did you
Um,
do?
I pushed through crowds for an hour.
The
I
true
got to
E3.
Activision and they didn't know who the fuck I was at the desk. And I say, really? You're not gonna let me fucking in? Seriously? She goes, well, who are you? And there's my fucking face. This really happened. I walk up to the desk. I had this, they hire a lot of big-breasted broads for this thing, right? And they're, the tits are bigger than their brains, most of them. And so I'm standing there, and there's my face up on this 40-foot screen, right? I mean, my person, right next to Wood's face. And she goes, "I'm sorry, who are you?" I go, "That's me up there. See, that's me." She goes, "And what do you do here?" I go, "That's me up there. See, recognize?" She goes, "Oh, all right. So you work with Activision?" I go, "Are you shitting me? Seriously? Seriously?
That's
All
awesome.
right, okay. Here's my ID. Does this Sergeant Frank Woods? Does that ring a bell? Because no, I don't play the games. I don't know. Yeah, and so finally I had to get the PR people out there. It was just fucking fun. And what's great is that we had a film crew with us. We got it all on film. It was just a
Oh
riot.
man.
Please upload that to your channel.
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be
please.
awesome.
Yeah, we're editing that down right now. We're putting that together. We may not be able to use it because it would make her look terrible, and I don't want to embarrass anybody. She actually has a name and probably like a mother and father, so I don't want to make looking like an idiot. But that's happened. Yeah, it's funny. It's like
That's
seriously, I go, ma'am. And then people are standing around going, "He's fucking Woods. What are you talking about? It's Woods." She goes, "Your name is Mr. Woods." I know, my name is Burns. I play Woods. And like I had like 8 or 9 people, like fans, that standing around yelling at her. "No, it's fucking Woods. Look up there. Look up there." It was just a really funny scene. It's like it's
oh man.
humbling though. Like shit. You start to the minute you start thinking you're a hot shit, somebody's gonna knock you down a peg. Like, oh yeah, no, not everybody. My mother, like, she has no idea what this character is. She says, "Oh, are you still playing that game?" I go, "No, ma, no, mom. I'm a character in a game." "Oh, is it like pinball?" I go, "Oh, fuck. Oh, mom. No, no, no." Yeah,
Oh man.
that's my life on the other side of town. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
not a
So
goddamn thing.
so once you got into Activision, what happens then?
Well, then I just walk around in glad hand. They have a lot of all the market. It's a real professional thing. There are people buying and selling and doing business, and there's a lot of YouTubers, and there's the what I call the industry VIPs, and then they just kind of show me off like a dancing monkey, and I do my monkey dance thing, and I go home.
Did they at least give you a hat and a crank box? Why they show you off?
They gave me T-shirts.
A
They have a
t-shirt.
couple of T-shirts now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You said it was like
Swag.
song and dance to get the T-shirt, wasn't it?
Um, I had to hustle. I had to steal them out of a box, actually. I caught a couple. Thank God when the young guy who was doing it, he recognized me. He goes, "What size is this?" He goes, "Extra." I go, "Any large?" He goes, "This box over here." I said, "Give it to me. Give me." So I grab a handful. I had to take off. And I'm fucking sneaking out of there. Come on. I am the fucking centerpiece of the franchise. I got to steal T-shirts. The guy, what the fuck, man? Really? Really?
That's awesome.
Like, there's the indignity of it all. Like, I just give me a fucking T-shirt, guys. And then my friend Adam Rosas from Treyarch, he stole me a T-shirt. Because I'm not sure if I give you one, so I stole you an extra one. I mean, this is how it is, man. Like, are you kidding me? And don't even get me started.
Oh man. Oh, that's hysterical. You should like put it up on your channel. See these T-shirts? Yeah.
I stole
No,
these.
guys, in fairness to Activision, They're inundated. They don't have time to fuck with me. The bottom line is they have to sell this game. They're going to put, I think, $100 million into making this game,
Wow.
and they got to make their money back. They got responsibilities. They got stuff they got to take care of, and it's just these are for the buyers. This stuff they do is for the people who are buying the game, who are promoting the game. And I'm part of the furniture for that. I'm part of the promotional part of it. So if they only have 10 T-shirts, they got to give them to the 10 guys who are going to promote the game and sell the game, not to me. I mean, they take good care of me. I bust their horns and shit, but they treat me right. And I just like to make fun of them. But at the end of the day, Activision, I get a lot of respect from them. They really are dedicated to making the best possible experience for the people who play their games, and I respect them for that. I mean, guys like Mark Lamia, he's the tits, man. He's just awesome, and they treat me great. They treat me like gold. I just make fun of them because that's what I do to people. But they, I walk in and they always they look after me. They'll make sure that I'm taken care of. They don't start any trouble. They don't steal anything except the T-shirts.
Some T-shirts.
They've learned.
Mine. Hey, that's cool, man. I don't blame you. I'd want to pillage stuff too. No, not really. But there's another question in there, and I think you already answered this. What do you think of the graphics on Black Ops 2?
Have you seen the graphics? Have you?
I've seen. I saw the E3 playthrough and the teaser trailers and everything. Anything else I can get my hands on? But I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I'm biased, bro.
No, that's very true. Very true.
Here's the deal. From what I've seen, I've seen the graphics in every level, in every state, from what we call from the testing that we do. They do a series of low res things so us to watch before we shoot the scene. When I first saw those blew me away. And then I got to see the final resolutions on a really good screen, and that even blew me away more. And then seeing it on a screen that's 40 feet tall and 150 feet long, man, that was like an out of body experience. We have a picture. The graphics, if the game were just to be sold on the graphics alone, it would blow everything else away. On just the graphics alone. I mean, I went to see Gears. I saw everything else, and they look great. But then you come to Treyarch and Black Ops, and it's like, oh my god, what? Oh my god, it's like they're so far and above everybody else. I mean, the explosions. I mean, it's when you see these fucking explosions, there's like layers of shit coming at you. It's like almost 3-dimensional with being 2D. It's just there's so much detail, and the lighting, it's awesome. And now you guys don't even know what the story is. And once you see the narrative for the game, for the campaign, this game's going to change the face of gaming. It's going to change it.
Cool.
Like, I don't know what Modern Warfare is going to do to match this. I have no idea. I don't know how they can. I don't know where they're going to go.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I am too. I do have one other actually really good question. Were you surprised that you were going to be in Black Ops 2, or did they just say as soon as you started 1, they were like, hey, buddy, you're going to be in the second one?
Because obviously you thought Woods died, or
Yeah,
did you know from day one that he was still alive?
These things aren't linear like that. Is it a surprise? No. I mean, come on. Woods is an iconic character. He's like a franchise player. You don't trade your franchise player. I feel egotistical saying that. Just that Woods is he's very, very, very popular. So bringing him back is kind of a no-brainer. I mean, come on. He's a very endeared character. You got to bring him back because it's just smart business. So again, they know. Like, they know right now what they have in their hands. At this point in time, there's so much evidence as to the quality of the game. So we knew last 2010 before it came out that chances are Woods has got to come back just because he was just the way that the way the character was fleshing out and the way the game was going. It was like oh fuck, how are we gonna bring Woods back, you know.
Yeah.
And then they finally figured it out. So it's happened. So is it a surprise? No, not at all.
Okay, that works.
Am I happy? Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Seems like you obviously love working there, so I imagine you'd be jolly if you always go back.
Jolly good
But,
time.
yeah, but anyway, you said that you walked around
Jolly
E3 a
good.
little
Jolly
bit,
good.
and you saw Gears. You mentioned. Did you
Yeah.
actually get a hold of any games? Did you have the chance to play any? And if so, which ones did you enjoy?
Their lines are like 15 people deep. I don't have time for that shit. I just go in there, grab, you know.
But your Woods, you should get special access to everything.
Yeah, like I said, even fucking the Activision people know who the fuck I was. I had to, I had to bang on I had to beg to get into Activision. I mean, it's like that. That's the problem. Is like, people haven't identified my face with the game yet.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know Burns is Woods until they find out. Then, oh my God, you're Woods. Come on in. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've been telling you that for 20 minutes now. You know. I even carry cards now introducing myself. Here, this is me. That's the character. That's me.
That's awesome.
So no, there's no special treatment for Woods. Come on, he's a fucking grunt. He's not an officer. He's a soldier.
Very true.
He's a sergeant.
He's a sergeant.
Damn
Yeah, I
right.
work for a living.
Yeah, exactly. Got to do something for a living. So
Mm.
now, were you actually in the military at all?
No, I was not.
No, you were not. All right.
You sound like you should be.
You do. Any reason why you didn't join the military?
I had a shot. I had an opportunity to go to West Point. I was a hockey player. I got recruited to play at West Point. Spent 2 or 3 days there, and in all honesty, it wasn't tough enough. I mean, the shit these guys went through. As a plebe, they pretty much bark down your face every day, and I just wasn't having it. There's no way I can stand there and have some little turd, bark at me and not drop them. Like fuck you. So I wasn't tough enough to deal with the emotional requirements of going through that. And then I went to college, and it never became an opportunity that I pursued. I was a professional hockey player right out of college, so that was kind of more important to me at the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What team did you play on?
I played in the minors for the Whalers. I played for the Binghamton Whalers. I played in Roanoke, Virginia for a little bit. Played overseas. Played in Belgium for a team called Harentals. I played in Europe. I played in Italy in Varese for a little bit.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
I was okay. I was good, in terms of the overall population, but I was just another guy in the professional ranks. There's a lot of guys like me, and I could have been one of 100 guys on the team. So it wasn't a long career, put it that way.
Okay. So I have to ask the hockey question.
Yeah.
Do you still have all your own teeth?
I have a few rented teeth. Yeah, the whole left side of my mouth is not mine. This is from the incisor over to the that's all fit. That's all an implant, and a couple of my front teeth are actually caps. So yeah, I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, most hockey players don't have very many teeth anyway, so.
Yeah.
But,
so I'm.
Go ahead.
Oh, continue.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, so obviously, I'm guessing that your previous job was like a hockey player.
No, previous job I was a hockey coach. I ran I can't. That should be good. This should be a good resource for my next contest question. Yeah, I was a hockey coach. I coached a team. God, I've been coaching since '89, and I had hockey schools. I had a summer school in Quebec. I had one in Mexico City. I had a residential training center in Massachusetts. I was a head coach at a rink in New York City. I ran the hockey program there for years, and then I did a lot of private coaching. I mean, it's just, yeah, I've been summer camps. I quit coaching in 2004, and that's why I decided to become an actor full time.
Yeah. So how did you actually get into acting? What made you want to?
I just hated coaching, and I'd done a bunch of commercials in the 80s, and it was just something that I felt that I had a possibility with, and just gave it a shot. Just took everything I knew about coaching athletes and I applied it. I turned the microscope on myself. I said, okay, what do you got to do? Well, go do this, go do that. And I just did it.
That's cool. What part of Massachusetts, by the way?
Western Mass, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Wow. See,
01201.
See, I'm right out. I spent a couple years in Quincy, Mass. Right
Quincy,
outside.
sure.
Yep. Oh, you played out there?
Quincy had back in the day. They had the best pro-am league in the state. So all the Bruins, all the guys who played high-level hockey, we play out of Quincy. And Danvers too. Danvers had a great pro-am.
The place I used to live, I could look right across the street and see Boston, right across Quincy Bay and see Boston.
Yeah.
It's I liked it. I almost miss Boston except for the snow.
Yeah.
So.
Good old snow.
Yeah.
But all right, boys, we got to start wrapping this up. It's been over an hour, and I really have to get back to work. I got literally 40 pages to learn for Monday morning.
That's fine. I was about to say the same thing.
Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, I appreciate your time and I appreciate you coming on. If you're up for it sometime in the next week or so, you want to do a dual com and we'll post it on the channel?
Well, here's the deal. I'm actually leaving for Utah. I'm making a movie up there, so I'll be gone until the middle of July.
Wow!
And I'll be checking in. Probably I'll be doing updates on my channel, on the Sergeant Frank Woods YouTube channel. But I probably won't be able to talk to anybody because it's an immersion. I'm stepping away from the Woods character and I'm creating somebody else, and I gotta make sure I don't have the two crossing over too much.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we should talk again in July, and we'll pick it up from then.
That'd be great. But
awesome.
Same as Z. Thanks for coming on. It's much appreciated. All the guys in the stream are thanking you now for coming on. They really enjoyed it. Like you said,
will you end with a quote?
Yes. Will you end with a quote? Just something Woods.
You can end this podcast. That'd be awesome.
Hey, you see that podcast? It's fucking over.
Oh, I just ended my recording on that. That
I got it.
Fucking awesome.